Hello, everyone, and welcome to a special edition of The Big Hit here on IUP-TV. My name is Nathan Osler, and I'm here with our special guest, the IUP Women's Rugby Team. Our first interview of the new year. Very excited. We've been planning this for months now, and it's finally happened. So if you guys want to go down, we'll start over here. Introduce yourself, your position you play, and yeah, we'll go from there.
Hi, my name is Allison, and I'm part of the pack. My position in 15s is usually second row, and then in 7s usually my prop.
Hi, I'm Amaya. My position in 15 switches between prop and second row, and then in 7s I play a prop.
Hi, I'm Emma. I pretty much play everywhere. They kind of just throw me where they need me, but I love the pack, so pack player.
Hi, I'm Gib. I'm in the pack, and I usually play prop or hooker.
Nice. So with rugby, I know a lot of people back home might not really understand the sport that much. Like when you're saying about a pack,
Yeah.
can you explain it for anyone that doesn't really understand? Start Gib.
So it's separated from pack and back. So pack is called like your forward. So there's people that do like scrums and lineouts, like more the heavy duty stuff, like going in contact, and then your backs are usually your quicker people with good hands, passing and all that, and they try and work the field up, getting it down the line.
Nice. Anyone else want to explain some more of that?
Basically, we're all pack. So Emma likes to dilly-dally within the back line sometimes, but basically, like if you play rugby and you're familiar with rugby, there's a saying that says the pack's jerseys should be dirty so that the back lines can be clean.
Nice. It's a very unique way to say it.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun though.
So another question here as we move on is, how does one get into a sport like rugby? It seems like more of like an outlier type of sport no one really knows about. And then IUP has 2 rugby teams. So like, how did you guys get involved?
So for me, I saw it at IUP Day. They had a table set up, and I kind of accidentally ran into them at the beginning of the semester because one of my friends was playing, and I just needed something to do. And in high school, I was more physical, like in the sports I played. And so rugby, it's just perfect for me. Like, I needed something to do, and rugby fulfilled that.
I actually got into playing because my friend's sister was an alumni, and she was like, you should try it and come to this practice with me. And I think, like, as a woman, growing up, you kind of are told that you can't play contact sports just because it's not safe or it's for men. And I think, like, I've had a lot of brothers growing up, so I just seen them playing, like, contact sports, and I think rugby kind of had allowed me to fulfill that contact sport, and, like, people get excited when you see women in sports doing things that don't look familiar to them. So that's why I got into playing rugby.
I don't think anyone on the team currently has played rugby before college, so when we recruit or meet new people, we try to emphasize that we kind of have a spot for everybody. But I got into it. My roommate freshman year played rugby in high school, and she was like, well, I'm going to a rugby practice. And I was like, whatever, I'll go. I'll see how it is. And I fell in love with it. So, and I wouldn't trade it for anything. I'm so glad that it happened.
I was going to say, I saw IUP Women's Rugby at IUP Day, too. I literally circled the QCAC a couple times, and I was like finally worked up the courage and talked to them a little bit, and then eventually showed up to practice and fell in love.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
It seems like none of you really played rugby before, so you guys all learned while here.
Yep.
Yeah, we teach as we go. We have, so Gib is actually a captain.
Nice.
And you just have your captains, and they just teach you as you go, and you basically just jump into it whenever you're ready.
Do you guys have anyone on the team that has had prior experiences, or is like all new to the sport?
As of right now, I don't, like Emar said, no one right now has played before, but like I think last year we had a few that played before.
Yeah.
That's actually really interesting how you guys were able to put a team together.
Yeah.
We were talking before, so you guys actually played some games this semester.
Yeah.
So like, do you guys travel anywhere? Do you guys host games here? Go into that a little bit.
Yeah, so we do both. We try to host games here because we have a really nice field for rugby, but we also travel. So this year we traveled to West Virginia, and we also went to Gannon and
Buffalo, University
we
of
went
Buffalo.
to Buffalo. So it gets like, especially for Buffalo, we don't see them in the regular season, so it's nice to get out and see teams that we don't usually see, and yeah, we're able to
Nice.
grow.
So do you guys like? Is it like PSAC style players? You guys play other Division 1, Division 2 schools?
Division 2.
Division 2.
Yeah.
We also have contacts with Division 1 schools like Pitt, WU,
Yeah.
Penn State has been reaching out to us. But we're willing to play anyone outside of our already scheduled games. Like, we'll play any school.
That's
yeah,
awesome.
we're in a league called the ARU, which is the Allegheny Rugby Union, kind of close in Pittsburgh, so that's what league we're in.
That is awesome. I know you were telling me at IUP Day when we scheduled this interview.
Yeah.
You talked about alumni. You guys have a large alumni, you said. So
Yes.
you guys want to go into that? Like, what does the alumni mean for you guys, and how you guys are able to do what you do now?
Without the alumni, we really wouldn't have a team, probably. They
Yeah.
even support us just by reposting if we have fundraisers or anything. They try to help financially, but they also just help with getting our name out there and getting contacts for games, outside of games, even like jobs after we graduate. If you play rugby, you'll know somebody that's an alumni that can help you.
Yeah, if we didn't have alumni, we wouldn't even have a coach. Like, every year we get a coach from alumni basically volunteering their knowledge and just being there. Like, our current coach right now is an alumni, and we just have like so many alumni that just step up and just organize things for us and constantly reach out, and they come visit, and just they really let it be known that they care about you as a person more than just you as a rugby player. And honestly, without them, I have no idea where we would be. And we form like genuine relationships with them, and even the men's alumni as well. We're also very close with them as well.
That's awesome. So average game day. When you guys have a game going on, where do you, first of all, like, where is your field located? Is it?
It's by the like baseball field, so on
Okay.
the south part of campus.
So you guys are up there.
Yeah.
So what's an average game day like? So do you guys have to be up a certain time?
Yeah.
certain
Yeah.
times? Are there early games, late games?
So if it's an away game, we have like a little tradition where everybody meets at Dunkin' the morning of, and that's like our common meeting place. And then we break off into cars. So we drive each other, and then we arrive at the field pretty early, like an hour and a half or 2 hours before the game. Get ready, locked in for the game, and then we play.
Yeah, basically. It's like we have a warm up. We do like a little team prayer. Not everybody's religious, but it's just something that we do like traditionally. And we do like a little pep talk, and then we just get out on the field and we play. In spring, in the fall, 80 minutes with like a 2-minute halftime.
2 minutes.
Yeah, there's no timeouts in rugby.
Jeez.
No.
Halftime is short. Injury, you don't stop.
Yeah.
It's a lot of endurance.
Yeah, that's like for the fall, but for the spring, our season looks like our game day looks a little different. If we're traveling somewhere, we either stay in a hotel or try and stay at someone's house if they're close to the field. And then it's kind of like an all-day type of event where we're playing games. Those games are only 14 minutes long, so 7-minute halves,
Yeah.
and you're just kind of playing all day. So that's a lot.
So do you guys play like multiple games that day? Or?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's
Yeah.
usually like a tournament in the spring semester.
That's actually very interesting. So
Yeah.
with rugby, I know it's like a heavy contact sport. So you said you don't stop for injuries. So like, has there been instance like where there's actually been injuries they have to stop, or like does it just keep going?
For
Like,
head injuries, they need to stop.
Allison, you want to talk about
Yeah,
your...
so last year, it's my first year, and I was just doing really good, like, at the beginning. I kind of caught on quick, so I was playing in a game, and we were playing Pitt at this game, and I just scored my first try, so it's called your Zulu, so I scored my Zulu, and these girls, like, could not take me down. I'm on top of the world, so, like, 3 people come to take me down, and I had a really, really bad sprain on my ankle, but it almost broke. So for that instance, they like didn't stop it at first, but like the medics came on the field and started treating me before they stopped. And then eventually when they could,
Yeah.
they stopped
Usually,
it.
if there's like an injury and it's like bad or like head injury, they should stop. But like say like her ankle, like we tell people to kick it out so we can stop.
Yeah.
So is it like constant? So after you guys score, it just keeps going?
You
Or is
score,
it-
yeah. So like if we were to score, there's like a conversion kick through the post, and then for 15s, we would receive the ball again and just go.
Yeah, and like I like usually tell people when they like ask, I'm like, okay, if you want to compare it to football, you get tackled, the play stops, and they get to reset. Rugby, you get tackled and you don't reset. You set up a breakdown so that you can get the ball out and keep moving forward.
I know. Watching like rugby when it's on TV or something. Like when I watched it the first time, I was like, this is like different sports combining. With, like I saw cheerleading, saw like different flowers, football, soccer. Like, can you explain like? Is there like people who have played those sports currently in rugby, like on the team?
Yeah, and it's like really helpful. Like
I used to play soccer, so like I'm like the main kicker on the team. I don't know who.
There's a lot of soccer girls, so that helps when it comes to like kicking and kind of just like field awareness, like with juking.
Track too.
Just with speed. Like we have a lot of really fast girls. The cheerleading aspect is actually called a line out, and it's actually really funny. Like you just kind of lift somebody. Like we lift her all the time, and that's kind of like
not easy to lift. Like, and they have
way
their
up
arms
there.
fully up, and
But yeah, like playing other sports definitely helps you in rugby, and like I think coming from like we've all been in like leadership roles. If you know a sport, it's easier to teach that sport to somebody within rugby. So like I know there's like basketball players and like they would like chest pass the rugby ball, and I'd be like, you don't want to chest pass it. You kind of want to bounce pass and keep it low and then to the side. So it's just kind of like how you describe it, and you can always use like other sports to explain rugby.
Nice. And speaking of the ball, it's right there. So you guys are showing Danny, who's up there, like how you guys pass it. Can you guys maybe show it for the people back? Like, first of all, what is the ball officially called? Does it have like a name, or is it just called rugby ball? Or so like, how do you guys like go around passing it? Because it's bigger than a football, I will say.
I can do
Captain Gibb and Alexson.
Oh wait, these are gonna.
Well, okay, so
I'll
basically
hold
it's
it for you.
opposite, but you kind of hold your, like if you're going to pass it that way, your right hand would be lower and your left hand would be like, kind of like the guide, I guess.
Yeah.
But you just,
Like just a toss.
Yes, well I'd be
Interesting.
here.
and it always has to go behind. So if you do a forward pass, it would be like, what is it called?
Yeah, penalty.
Yeah, it'd be a
forward
penalty.
pass.
Oh.
So then it would result.
And you're like running full sprint,
yeah.
and
So,
like in sevens you're further apart.
so with penalties, you guys have like refs actually, like, how many refs are there in a game? Like usually?
just one.
Just one,
One,
and there's
sir.
a touch judge on each side of the field.
Like how long is, like how big is the field you guys play on? Like, is it like a football size field or like?
I feel like ours is bigger
Larger.
than the
It
football
feels
one.
like a bigger than a football.
It's wider than a football field, and it
Okay.
goes by meters. So
Yeah.
Like we don't know what meters are.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, you can't act.
But yeah, so in the spring whenever you guys start up, so what month do you guys start up in the spring? Like when should we expect games to start up for you guys?
Probably February.
February. Will you guys play in the snow too?
Yeah,
Winter
we
time?
play like in any conditions.
Anything.
That's gotta be fun.
We've played in hail before. It was
Yeah.
not fun.
Actually, our last game that we just played, it was pouring down rain the
Yeah,
entire
mud game.
So they don't cancel, like, I'm guessing just for lightning maybe?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's it.
Yeah.
But
That is crazy.
yeah, we've
Very
all played
intense.
in some interesting conditions.
Yes.
And in the spring, especially, it's like that's kind of like the middle of winter, and sometimes we're going up north for tournaments, so it's
Yeah,
freezing.
it's
Like,
cold.
it gets cold.
How far north do you guys go usually?
We went to Buffalo.
Buffalo.
I'm trying to think.
It was like 30 minutes away from Niagara Falls, so
Yeah. I think the coldest I've ever played in was when we played Nationals in Missouri in 2019, and it was ice and snow on the ground, and it was like below freezing. And that was horrible.
Nice. So like, so going from north, how far south have you guys gone? Like any farther than that, or?
I don't
think so.
I don't think so.
DC, yeah.
Say we're hoping to go further and just go places. Like I know we want to go to Tennessee next year
Yeah.
because there's like a really cool tournament in Tennessee. But like we try our best to get like places for us to go, especially for like new girls, because
Yeah.
some people don't travel much, and like when you come to college you want to have new experiences, and we realize like these experiences aren't just for us as athletes, it's for us as people and like students wanting to experience new things.
And I was actually about to ask, do you guys have any big trips you're trying to plan up besides the Tennessee one, or like places to go?
Try and go to nationals
Yeah.
again.
Yeah, we want to go
Hopefully
back
make it
to
to
nationals.
nationals.
Where is that located this coming year?
I'm not sure, but it was in DC last year.
Nice.
And that was fun.
Yeah.
Yes.
It was so nice. We got to meet a lot of cool teams, a lot of really nice people. And something about that, rugby is so much different than any other sport you'll play community-wise. Everyone is so nice.
Yeah.
Like, you literally hang out with teams after the games, or you get, like, their social medias. Like, your opponents, even though you're, like, hitting each other so hard on the field, you literally hug them after you tackle them, and you're like, that was a good tackle. Or, like, it's such a community kind of sport, and, like, you are literally friends with all of your opponents. And that's just nice. Like, at nationals, we were just barely even with each other. We were with other teams, like, just chatting and talking and learning who people
Yeah,
were.
that sounds like a blast, you could say. I know when I talked to you about IUP Day, you brought up how you guys aren't named the Crimson Hawks.
No.
Can you explain to anyone back home, like, what is your team name, like, the idea behind it?
Ooh.
Oh, that,
Oh.
I don't even know.
I don't even know how it was brought up. Scooters.
Yeah, we're the
Scooters.
Scooters.
And the guys we're the tutors.
Yeah, and I think it was just kind of like, we've actually met the women who founded our team in the 70s, and basically they just wanted somewhere where women could be together and, like, play a sport, and whether or not, like, you know, people, they were good or not, they just wanted to all be together. And, like, I just think that to not be directly affiliated with IUP, it just kind of gives us a little bit more edge, because we're not really playing for our school, we're, like, playing for each other and, like, our alumni and what they created.
Has playing rugby grown you to be like a fan of rugby nationally? And if so, do you have like a favorite player or athlete across the world? Because I know it's big in like Australia and other countries.
I think we have a favorite team.
Yeah.
We love the All Blacks.
The
Yeah.
New Zealand
Yeah.
people.
Yes, I am in love with Ruby Tui.
Yeah.
She is a
Yeah.
queen.
We watch them at film. Like
Yeah.
when we have our little film sessions, sometimes towards the beginning of the year, just to watch rugby, or we just hang out together and put a game on. It's a good
Yeah.
little bond.
Like, how do you guys watch film of your games too, or just
Yeah.
like, nationally stuff?
Yeah, we'll just go to a
Like
house.
I was gonna say, like after like a game, like when we played WVU, like on that following Monday, the whole team comes to the house and we just watch film, talk about like what we did well and some things we need to work on, and then have practice the rest of the week.
Nice.
Yeah, I feel like for like a student-ran organization, like, we are run like a school sport, basically just how we do everything. Like, captains make practices, and we practice every single day of the week. We do film,
Morning workouts.
at the gym.
Like, when people hear club sport, they think, oh, it's not that big of a commitment, or it might only be a couple days a week. But we definitely train twice a day, almost every day, every single week, in season, when we're home for breaks, when we're playing. Like, you play a game and you're sore, and we're all at practice.
Yeah, it's intense.
It's intense, and it does scare some people and intimidate some people, but I think the girls that stay are the girls that really enjoy it, and we grow from that.
Yeah, and in the end, it's all rewarding.
Yeah,
Like, you
it
get to
is.
see your hard work pay off.
Yeah.
You're doing it with your best friends,
Yeah.
and you're growing together. You're creating friendships that are lasting. So it's all worth it in the end.
Yeah, it's definitely like a family-oriented kind of team. Like, we've been going to weddings now, and like people are having kids, and it's like you kind of realize, like, you know, people say you meet your best friends in college, but like we met our best friends through playing a sport, and like I know like the people on this couch will probably be in my wedding, just
Nice.
based off of like everything we've been through and like meeting them. And you gotta be close if you're gonna hit somebody every day.
I will ask this as well. So, do any of you guys have plans to maybe play rugby after college, or like is it just like gonna stop there, or like is there any possibilities?
Yeah, well, for me, I didn't realize like how good I guess I would be at it. Me and Emma tried out for a team a few weeks ago, and it's like a select team. And we made it to go to play in Texas. So in January, so it's like different teams in our conference. I never in any world thought that I would be making a team like that. Only my second year of playing. So I think I just have to see where it plays out and continue to get better and work harder, and we'll see where that takes me.
That's awesome. So, do you have one?
It's my last year, so I don't know if I'm gonna keep playing, but I do want to coach eventually.
Nice. Maybe you can coach the team
I hope so.
somewhere down the road. Well, before we end it, do you guys have any like final words where we can find you guys, like when games are, any information where people back home can find you?
I would say we post the most on Instagram. So our Instagram ad is Scooter Rugby IUP. We have a TikTok as well. I think it's the same thing, Scooter Rugby IUP. Trying to get into Facebook and Twitter and all those other things, but if you look up Scooter Rugby, we'll probably pop up somewhere.
Nice. Well, thank you very much, everyone back home. Thank you guys for coming to this interview. Very fun. Learned a lot about rugby. It's nice to meet you guys. Go down the line again. What's your name?
Yeah, my name's Allison.
Maya.
Emma.
Gib.
And I'm Nathan. Well,
Yay,
it's been
Nathan.
fun. We are actually not done yet, though. We're going to have Peyton come down here. We are actually going to play a game with them. It is going to be which of their teammates is most likely to do something. So think along the lines of worst driver. They could call each other out if they want to. Or if one of their teams didn't come, they can call them out. But yeah, this has been a fun interview. Thank you guys for coming again.
Thank you for
Thank you.
having
Awesome.
us.
And we will see you in our next segment.
Hello, everybody. My name is Peyton Trollinger. Welcome back to the Big Hit. We have the lovely women's rugby team here at IUP. We're going to play some Most Likely To. You guys can get to know them. It's going to be really exciting. So, here we go. So, as Nate said in the last one, who is the worst driver?
Oh,
Oh, that was really
This is
quick.
unanimous.
Yes. All right, 3, 2, 1.
Aaliyah
Hey.
Page. Paige is a horrible driver.
She's from Philly, so she has like the Philly mentality in Indiana, and you just can't do that here.
Oh, my God.
So I think I've been in the car with her at least twice when she's gotten pulled over. She never gets a ticket. She always gets her way out of it, though. I don't know how, but every time.
She's
Never go in the car with her.
sweet
never
talking
get in the
officers.
car with Paige.
Who is so since Christmas is going to be coming up somewhat soon, who's most likely to re-gift something?
Wait,
Whether
I
they
don't
just
know.
ran out of time to get a gift,
Oh,
or
yeah.
they just want to be cheap, anything.
When you said cheap, I almost changed my.
All right.
I don't think. Oh gosh.
I'm trying not to look at yours.
Okay.
I don't want to be swayed.
3, 2, 1.
Emma Jr.
Oh, nice.
So Emma Jr. is the other Emma,
Okay.
and she's quite the masterpiece.
Yes.
That is a woman.
She's a woman.
That is a lady right there.
One of the ladies of all time.
But she'll definitely get you a gift. It just might be something you've seen already.
So we're all in college. We sometimes can't really cook that well. So who's most likely to burn their own burn eggs or something? Overcook the ramen, or
All right.
Yeah.
I'm ready.
Too easy.
it better not be you because you're the baker.
No.
No.
I am amazing at cooking.
Sorry, I have
and
two.
baking.
Oh god.
Ready?
Yeah.
3, 2, 1.
Paige.
Paige.
I have Paige and Emma Jr.
Yes.
Paige has been trying to learn how to bake a cake for I don't know how long. And
Years.
every time she does it wrong, I'm like, Paige, I just need to help you. But she is almost like a lost cause.
Oh my,
Paige is our roommate. And Paige almost burned the house down like 2 weeks ago.
oh my God.
And she left the oven
I was
on.
gonna say Emma's burnt grilled cheese before.
Paige will put food on the stove and then go upstairs and watch Netflix and then forget that she
Honestly,
put it on.
for real.
Paige is
I
rough.
was like sitting next to the oven. I was like, why is it so hot? And I look in the oven's on high. I was like, it's like 9
might
o'clock
try
at night.
and help her for Thanksgiving. We do like a little team Friendsgiving.
Help her.
That might be my teaching moment.
Help,
Yes.
help Aaliyah Page.
All right. Who is most likely to laugh in a serious situation? What would be church, funeral, in the classroom? Just make eye contact with somebody.
Sorry.
All right, we ready?
Yeah.
Yes.
3, 2,
Oh, it didn't.
1, show them.
I was gonna vote
Give
myself.
everyone.
Everyone.
I said everyone.
If we're together, yes, Ella's a good one.
Ella is a good one.
Ella.
Ella gonna laugh. But I was gonna vote for you.
I did
I was gonna vote myself.
I
At
can't.
least you're honest.
But I can't look at you in serious situations because you have those eyes where you're like,
But Gib can also be the most serious.
Yeah.
Out of the whole
yes, she has a poker face. Look at the camera and do it.
I swear. All right, so we know rugby is a very physical sport. I'm sure there's some instances where things get a little too physical with some teammates. So who's most likely to get in a fight?
group. Okay.
Sorry,
Alright.
mine's real. I put
Three,
Maya.
okay, 3, 2, 1, go.
I put Maya and Ella.
I put myself in Veda.
I put Vita and Elizabeth.
Oh,
See, I
Veda's
gotta keep all
spicy.
of them in check though.
Mhm.
Veda's feisty. She's small, but we call her Big V.
That is Big V.
Who's most likely to be late to practice?
Oh,
Oh.
with excuse or without excuse?
Yes.
With excuse.
With
We'll say without. We'll say without.
Okay.
I don't want to cause a fight.
Well, I mean, she's most likely to start a fight, so
Ella.
let the chaos begin.
Yeah.
I didn't know what to put. I just put Paige.
She would too.
Her too.
Ella's the best answer.
They are
though.
never
I
on
would get
time.
mad if Paige was late.
They are
Ella.
never.
Why Ella though?
Ella, because
Because she does it now.
She
The
doesn't
time
know.
management.
she usually has online classes and she's still like the latest.
She gotta get her She gotta get her outfit together.
Respect. What player, any player on the roster, would you not let date your brother or any
easy.
male relative?
Male.
Well, anything, any relative of your family. You got it.
Yeah.
All right. Let's go down the line.
Okay.
I'll start this.
We'll
time.
start this.
All right, I said Paige.
Okay.
Absolutely no.
I also said Paige. Absolutely not.
Okay.
I said Ella. But I agree with Paige wholeheartedly.
I put Paige.
Man,
Love you, Aaliyah.
Love you, Remy.
Love you,
what's wrong
Ruby.
with Paige? What's wrong with Paige?
That is a woman. that is my bestie.
She has a lot of life to live and learn.
She's just one of a kind human being. We love you so much, Aaliyah. I hope you're watching.
That's incredible. All right. Well, we're gonna wrap it up here. Thank you, ladies, for coming on the show.
Thank you.
Thank you for causing some
you.
chaos. And thank you for letting us and our audience get to know you guys a little bit more. Make sure you follow the women's rugby team. What was it? One more time.
Scooter Rugby IUP.
Scooter Rugby IUP. Follow the TikTok page. Go out and support them as well. Again, thank you guys for coming on. Have a great day, everybody.